life is not a big deal. Now, that's hard to say when you see people dying on the news, or especially when you're in fear of your own life, fear for your own life. Of course, we get triggered. It's a physical response, which is the brain as well, to survive, especially when there's imminent danger or imagery of imminent danger for others. But there is no life or death. Everything we are afraid of and that hinders our life is an illusion. What do I mean? We are not the body. Of course, we should protect the body and nourish the body, but we are not the body. And the brain is also part of the body. We get triggered when we are afraid for our life, or see the imagery of others being afraid for their life and losing their life. And a common response is to feel sad and be afraid and be angry. And in the case, because your brain doesn't know the difference between seeing the imagery and it happening right in front of you in real life. So that's why we respond that way. But put it in this perspective. We are not the body. We are not the brain. Life and death are just like night and day. Day is not afraid of the night, and the night is just part of the cycle. It is not inherently more bad than the light. Bad is not inherently more bad than good, or what we would consider bad or good. And we just have to accept, at the very least, it's common sense that we have to accept reality in the sense of this 3D life experience that we have, this physical experience. As soon as you're born, the only thing you know is going to happen is you're going to die. And somewhat likely that you're going to suffer physically as well. You know, people get sick, people break bones, people have tragic accidents, but the body is not you. The brain is not you. And there's nothing wrong, again, of trying to survive, but this is the big issue here. And when others die, I mean, we send condolences. We don't want suffering, especially when it's so ridiculous, you know, wars and man-made issues that aren't directly our issues, because It's the political systems issues and world leaders issues. And it's much worse than people think, actually, but that's not the point here. And it's speculation to a degree, so I'm not going to bring it up, but life is not something that you should be afraid of losing. Life is just a part of death. Death is a part of life. So the fear of it is much worse than the actual thing. And this is proven. Like, there was a meme I did a long time ago, and this guy talks about getting dragged under a train, and he said it wasn't that bad. He said, first of all, time slowed down. He was able to avoid things that were going to potentially kill him or make it worse. He didn't feel pain until the next day, but he didn't feel pain. His body, he was very clear. He was in like in an optimal state of mind, because the instincts kick in, adrenaline kicks in, etc. And he said it wasn't that bad. The fear of death was worse than, and I think he went brain dead, so whatever. He didn't actually die, but he did suffer. But it wasn't that bad. Him going through that pain, the body wasn't feeling that pain in that moment. And the fear of it definitely is worse, because it messes up everything we do throughout life. The fear of death, the fear of suffering. These things are inevitable, so it makes no logical sense. If we consider ourselves logical, we would understand this and just accept them head on. Okay, that's it. Peace.